Okay, I'm gonna show you all something maybe you've seen, maybe you haven't. This is just a pair of stupid blinky glasses, okay? I've been making them for years, I've been using them for years, I've done a whole bunch of stuff. I can sit here and talk to you about it for about an hour and give you most of what I know about it and the things that I've done and seen it do. Let's skip some of that and let's just go to the basics. What this thing is. You're gonna thank me for this. I sure hope so anyway. Because this is something that a lot of people strive to look for as a remedy for things. Okay? So first of all, no chemicals, no drugs, no doctors, no nothing. Just you. Okay? You can buy these. And they will cost you hundreds of dollars. And they will do mostly what you want it to do. This will do everything you want it to do. Because you program it yourself. These other ones ramp up and ramp down in frequency and all this stuff. Basically, what this thing does is it just flashes LEDs. Okay? You could set the frequency that you want them to flash at. Okay? Nothing complex. It doesn't need to be complex. You don't have to ramp up in frequency up to 8 and then slowly drop down to 2 or so. Forget it. Set it and forget it. That's all you have to do. It's nothing complicated. Now, this is a set of safety glasses that are obviously modified. Okay? There's 2 LEDs. Just drill a little hole, put the LEDs in there. Okay? Glue them in. I epoxied them. Wired them in. Alright? And all you got to do is make sure that they're both long leg to long leg, short leg to short leg on these LEDs, okay? Don't mix that up, okay? Hook up your wires. Make sure it works before you epoxy it and paint it and all that other stuff. Now, I normally paint the inside white, outside black. Then I drill the holes, put the LEDs in, epoxy everything. Put a little retainer here to zip tie, keep this on. Try to find some good flexible wire. Okay, that's up to you to find that. Any wire will do. Okay, it doesn't matter. Stiff is fine if that's all you got. So here's the deal. These are brainwave entrainment tools. Okay, they help you to relax. They're relaxation glasses. Alright, you can use them for pain management, physical or mental energy boosters. Okay, you can lift your energy level and concentration level. Okay, so you can use it for learning. When you're reading books and things like that or studying, you can use it for that. Have you ever heard of binaural beats? That's where you use audio and you have a set of headphones and you put 2 different frequencies in and a third one is created between the difference. So you have like 40 and 52. 40 hertz in one side, 52 in the other side, audio, okay? And your brain will actually combine the 2 of them and make that at a 12 hertz beat, okay? Which can be used for, like meditation and things like that, or same thing as this is, okay? The only thing about this is, I believe that 80% of the inputs from your senses is your sight. So you have hearing, sight, smell, taste, and sight takes up the most brain power and has the most input, the most influential input into your brain. Okay, that's why I use these. Like I said, I've been doing this for 25 years, maybe 30 years. Okay, no problem at all, and they work great. So you have brainwave patterns, beta, alpha, theta, delta. Each brainwave frequency is prevalent when you're in a certain restful or meditative state. Okay, delta, for example, when you're in a deep, deep rest. Okay, way beyond REM sleep, where your eyes are moving around and darting around and stuff. This is way down below that, when you're in a deep, deep rest. And at that point, and only once you reach that, does growth hormones come out of, I think it's pituitary gland and things like this, excrete growth hormones, which go around through the body and help rebuild organs and tissues and things that need replenished. So you only get that when you get into a deep rest. So if you're never getting into a deep, deep rest, you're not getting that. So all these things you can use this for. It's absolutely amazing. For a deep rest, to get yourself healed, to do all kinds of stuff. I've used it for a ton of things. So that's the basics. I'm going to leave some information about the book, which is Mega Brain Power by Michael Hutchinson. Okay, Hutchison. No N in there. So read what you want to out of the books. Like I said, you can find a lot of information about these things. You can buy a set, but you can make a set for $10 maybe. Okay. And you can buy a set for hundreds. Suit yourself. But that's the introduction to this project. And like I said, I've been making them in various configurations for years. This is just the latest portable, battery operated, rechargeable. Okay. So that's all there is to it. Enjoy the rest of the video showing you how to do it and how to use this PWM modules, pulse width modulation, okay, which you can find anywhere, Amazon or eBay or whatever. Some China companies. They're cheap, they're prevalent, and it's working. Alrighty, it's time to make a new pair of relaxation glasses. These things are absolutely amazing. I can't tell you all the things that it will do, because you probably wouldn't believe it. But all they do is flash a set of LEDs embedded in these glasses here that I made from safety glasses. Okay, so there's nothing in it, just two LEDs. I got a driver circuit that's going to be programmable for frequency, and my little charge controller with a variable output power supply to charge these 18650s. And these glasses, like I said, are pretty amazing. I can't tell you that they cure migraines, but they can permanently disable. Okay. So yeah, they're pretty amazing actually, and you can buy them. Probably cheapest pair last time I looked was a couple $100. I'm gonna make it for a couple of bucks, maybe $20, and all total, $25. Because most of the time I have stuff like this laying around. I have project boxes and stuff like that, so I really couldn't tell you exactly what it'll cost you, but you can see what the parts are, what the supplies are. Anyway, I'm gonna leave a link to the book, I think, maybe in the description if I can, or at least the title, so that you can look it up and find out more information about these. But these things are absolutely amazing. They can reduce pain, of course, help sleep, anybody with sleep problems. The only thing you can't do is use it on somebody with epilepsy, because they're blinking lights. Okay, so common sense, folks. Do what you need to, but these things are really cool. I'll show you as I go, and then when I'm finished. Okay, I got the front cover about done so that my device will fit in there. I'll have the buttons for changing the frequency. Then my batteries, a charger. We'll get that wired up in, and won't be too much longer now. Just a little bit of work. A little extra carving using whatever I have to make square holes and rectangles and stuff. A lot of work, but it's worth it in the end. By the way, if you wonder how I punch holes into plastic in the middle of nowhere, it's easy when you can cut down the side. It's not too bad. But in the middle of nowhere, I have this little tool. Okay, and maybe you can hear it. Okay, I take it, punch a hole, and then cut out a mostly square hole. Then clean it up with a knife or whatever I have to square it off with. But this device, surprisingly, instead of my old Dremel dragging it out every time with that cord and everything, with that stupid long extension and that rotary extension. Anyway, I got this. I got some bits that'll fit it. These are nice solid carbide, okay, bits. So this is a pretty nice one here. Anyway, that's how I punch holes. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting everything put in the case. It's glued and hot glued, super glued, whatever I needed to. Anyway, there's the front. So I just need to drill a hole for the wires for the glasses themselves. But there we go. It's a similar setup to the other project I did. Got your batteries, on-off switch, disconnect the batteries completely. You have a charging circuit on half of the board and the actual variable voltage power supply on the other. So I'm feeding this circuit with 5 volts. Okay. So far so good. Okay. I'm done. Now, all this does is turn on and flash LEDs. Okay, I can take the frequency down to whatever I want. There's 3 cycles per second. There we go. 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's all it does. And you set these at wherever you want. You want to get into different brainwave frequencies. You have alpha, beta, theta, delta, okay, type frequencies. Like delta is below 4 hertz, okay. Then you have alpha, and you might have heard of different biofeedback units that they used to sell for alpha waves and stuff like that. But this can be used to for relaxation. See, these are relaxation glasses. It can get you into a deep sleep where your growth hormones will start to flow through your bloodstream. And if you're never getting a good deep rest down below 4 cycles, then you're not releasing your growth hormones in order to repair damaged parts of your body. So, and I think a lot of people are like that. They don't get the very deep rest that you really need in order for your body to heal things. So even though you might wake up and have 8 hours of sleep, you're just still not getting a deep rest. So this will help. This will make your brainwave follow that frequency and fall into that pattern, whatever you set it at. They're pretty cool, and they really do work. I'll try to leave a link for a book down below. Like I said, I can't say that it does anything physically for anybody, but you know, you judge for yourself. I've used it on a whole bunch of people, and extremely positive results. So check it out. All right, on to the next project.